Welcome to another episode of Game Time, presented this week by Nusenda Credit Union. I'm JP Murrieta, and this week we're at Dulce High School, home of the Hawks, with the girls basketball team and head coach Alyssa Venino. Thanks for joining us this week.
Thank you, JP. Thank you for having us.
What do you like about the way your team is playing right now and getting things done? You're off to a great start. You're into district. Things are going well. What do you like best about the way the team is playing?
I think a lot of it contributes to just the teamwork that the team has put in with each other, and a lot of it comes back to, just that chemistry with each other.
What sort of goals did you set for this team at the start of the year?
A lot of it goes back to, we came so close in the playoffs last year against the reigning champs from last year, and, I think that just helped us feed off to get further this year. They know they're capable. So
what kind of learning experience was that? What did you take from that you needed to improve on to kind of take that next step?
I think we just had to build off, the little things from last year, which was, I guess coming together as a team for one, trying to find footing on offense. They have done great as far as defense, but a lot of it has been offense.
Bailey Vigil, one of the more talented players in Class 2A. She's great with the ball in her hands, can score at a variety of options. How would you describe her as a player and what she brings to this team?
She definitely is an explosive player. She does have those moments where she can take a hold of the game, along with those leadership roles. She's out there controlling our offense, being our point guard, and, that voice that sometimes we just need out there on the court.
How about the complementary players? Who is contributing
Sydney
in
and
different
Vicente
ways?
is definitely one of those players as well. She can take control on the post side of the court, and she's definitely a big contributor when it comes to defense, talking with everybody out there. Same with Takara Harrison. They may think that, she's a quiet player, but she definitely is out there on the court putting in her end. And, same with Elena Vigil. She's another player that a lot of people don't expect to come out, and Jasmine Keith too. When she's on, so.
Well, your team's been on quite a bit. If I'm not mistaken, the only New Mexico teams you've lost to are Mesa Vista and Santa Fe Indian School. How do you feel like you stack up against the rest of the competition in New Mexico?
I think we stack up pretty well. Our defense has been awesome all season, and as far as our offense, I think we have a good side as far as inside game and outside game. We can dominate inside as long as and same on the outside when we're hitting shots.
Basketball up north in a community like Dulce just seems to be different. There's a passion there, huge support from the community. What makes basketball such a priority and so different in a community like Dulce?
Well, for one, it's like, when basketball season comes around, it's basically like a religion, kind of. Everyone comes out, they support our athletes. Basketball is like the biggest thing as far as our small community. It brings out these athletes that, have this raw talent. And I don't know, I just think the support's different, and it's the competitiveness amongst the northern teams. I think that's what brings out the support too.
That being said, the girls basketball program's never won a state title, never even reached the final, if I'm not mistaken. So what would it mean to make a deep run in the postseason and have that opportunity to play for the Blue Trophy in the pit?
Oh man, that's our biggest goal right now. And being that these girls are so capable currently, I think it would. I wouldn't even know. I've talked with the girls about it so many times, and it would bring the community together, to give us that sense of pride being the first team to do that. But right now, the way our philosophy lately has been just taking it game by game. And, that's how we look at it is we don't, we're looking toward, state, but we're trying to just take it game by day. And so, yeah.
And lastly, taking it game by game, what do you hope to see from this group in the remaining games of the regular season?
I hope to continue to see them, improve with each game, along with them just playing together as a team, that communication, and for them to trust each other as each game comes. So.
All right. Well, good luck the rest of the way. Good luck in the postseason. Likely to get a high seed if things continue the way things are going. Yeah. So hopefully we'll see you in the postseason.
Okay.
We'll be back with more Game Time after this. Are you living the life of an athlete? The New Mexico Activities Association brings you Life of an Athlete, a resource for students, educators, and parents to understand the challenges students face. Athletes, one night of drinking will negatively affect your athletic performance for 2 weeks, and athletes who drink or do drugs are twice as likely to get injured. Alcohol's effects can reduce a high school athlete's potential by as much as 20 to 30%. Are you living the life of an athlete? Log on to the website to find out today.
You have no business being out there. Terrible.
You know, I'm a person too.
Hey basketball fans, this season has been incredible so far this year, and the 2023 Nusenda Credit Union State Basketball Championships are right around the corner. Here's your chance to win an NMAA 2023 State Basketball VIP prize pack. Just download the NMAA 24/7 mobile app on your mobile device to be registered to win a State Basketball Championship prize pack that includes 2 passes to the 2023 Nusenda Credit Union State Basketball Championships, 2 Lobo level tickets, you know, those seats in the first 5 rows from the pit floor, a $500 gift card to Dick's Sporting Goods, a $100 gift card provided by Dion's, and an NMAA edition Wilson Evolution leather basketball. All you have to do is download the NMAA 24/7 mobile app now on iOS or Android, and you are registered to win. If you already have the app, you are already registered for a chance to win. A winner will be picked during the 2023 Nusenda Credit Union State Basketball Selection Show on Sunday, February 26th. Thank you to our participating sponsors, Dick's Sporting Goods, Dion's, and Wilson. Download the app now for your chance to win.
Hi, my name is Jasmine Keith from Dulce High School. Check out the latest Max Preps basketball polls.
Hi, I'm Sidian Vicente from Dulce High School. Welcome back to Game Time.
Welcome back to Game Time, presented this week by Nusenda Credit Union. The Magdalena boys basketball team is the 2-time defending state champ in Class Single A. In fact, they've lost a total of 2 games over the last 3 seasons. I recently had an opportunity to sit down with head coach Jory Mirabal to talk to him about why they've been so successful.
I had 3 seniors that contributed a lot last year with Josh Baca, Kel Stevens, and Deshaun Vineyard. But probably the most surprising is the growth of our 2 sophomores, Joseph Zamora and Jeff Studeville. You know, they've really kind of grown into their roles and across the board kind of filled in a lot of areas that we needed filled.
You've had undefeated seasons before. Is that something that kind of looms over the team at all with each passing win and as that record keeps growing and growing?
You know what's funny? I think people outside of the locker room worry about that more than we do. It's just a thing. I mean, as you go along through a season and you're undefeated, it's something people want to talk about. But we really don't spend any time worrying about it. We have a goal in mind, and it's not an undefeated season. So,
how do you prepare yourself and the team for the postseason?
You know, it's that mindset of every day trying to improve. I don't think we don't look at it as, you know, oh, now it's time to get ready for the postseason. We're talking about things that we need to do better as a team from June 1st, you know. And so it really doesn't change as we go through the season, as we get closer to the postseason. It's just a matter of continuing that progress that we know we need to make from the first day.
How have you and Magdalena been able to be so successful over the years? You've really built up a powerhouse program.
It takes everybody. You can't do it by yourself, either as a player or players or as a coach. We have phenomenal community support from the parents that allow their kids to spend the time that they need to improve their skills. We travel really well. They'll follow us all over the place to go watch us play. To our support staff there at the school. I mean, I feel like we have the best janitors in the state. So it's all those things together. The people that volunteer to help run our programs in the summer and after school programs. The kids' willingness to maintain a standard as far as in the classroom and in the community. It's all those things. It's not. I can't pinpoint just one thing that makes it a success.
When they step on the floor, is there a level of expectation that maybe is higher than other places?
Maybe. I mean, I can't speak for other places, but I know that they do feel that. I don't think you'd call it pressure, but expectations is probably a good word. It wasn't that long ago that we weren't as competitive, and so a lot of these kids have siblings that knew what it took to get to that point, and so a lot of them are still around and in those kids' ear, about, hey, you guys. You need to keep putting in the work and keep doing the things that we did to get to this point. And so it kind of perpetuates itself, as far as that expectation.
Ultimately, how do you size up your team's chances this year?
It's always exciting when you have a chance, because we're coaches, we know what's out there and we know we have a chance, but we also know there's always 4 or 5 teams that have that chance, and it's just fun to be in that conversation. And so there's a lot of teams out there that's putting in the work and putting in the time and doing the summer. All the things that we do, we don't have a copyright on it. Everybody does those things. And so just being able to have that excitement going through a season, knowing that you do have a chance is a lot of fun.
Magdalena will try to remain unbeaten this week with games against Camado, Mesilla Valley, and Animas. Last week, we handed out state championship trophies in bowling. Here's a look at some of the strikes and the winners.
Your first place champion is East Mountain.
just used to it. We won too many in a row, and they kind of took it for granted. These kids had to work really hard, and they've earned this for sure.
This one is extra special for us. My niece bowled on the team. This is her senior year. We really wanted to get a trophy for her. This is my last year of coaching, so this one's more special than any we've ever done.
Congratulations to East Mountain, Artesia, and Cleveland for all winning state bowling championships. And congratulations to all the bowlers who competed this season. Before we wrap things up this week, I wanted to give a shout out to Bosque 8th grader Josiah Wilson. Last week, he hit a half-court buzzer beater in a JV game against Sandia Prep to win the game 61-60. Congratulations, Josiah, and congratulations to Bosque JV. That's going to do it for another episode of Game Time, presented this week by Nusenda Credit Union. Make sure you tune in every week. You never know where we're going to show up or who we're going to be spotlighting. The place to see the most high school highlights is right here. We'll see you next time on Game Time.